our guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 10 Tucson, you're out. Let's go, heavy.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Absolutely nowhere.
The 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the pass.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection. That time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get ready.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Looking to throw. Forbes. For Kidder here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch gears. Orbit. 52. Watch 52.
Ready. To throw on third down. Forbes. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 32-yard line.
Let's go. 70. Indy. 53. Right here. Get it.
To throw on second down. Forbes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Go. Motion. Let's go. Go. Number 53. Mike 53. Don't get nervous. Dude.
Operating from the gun. Forbes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This ball caught by his tight end Wilson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Caleb Wilson, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are, but that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Forbes. He finds Taylor. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
7. 53. Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, go.
On 3rd down, Forbes. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here it comes. Shoot. Check 43. Set hot.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
General West.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Jaguars.
Set, ready? 8, read.
52, come on. Hey, here we go. Slam.
Leo. Shoot.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Switch.
Pilot, 64, read. Hey!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Switch.
Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watch the run.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make them?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Keep it up.
Looking to throw. Forbes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Let's get off the field.
Five.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah. You don't want none. 53's the mark.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Watch the blood.
Bravo.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, keep it up.
Throwing on first down. Forbes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You're online, baby. You're online.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch the pass. So Mike's number one. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Forbes. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's just me and you.
Looking to throw on second down. Forbes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Derek Barnett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mops 56. It's our field.
On 1st down, Hines. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 46 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now.
I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Hey, Zoo.
52. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Zoo.
Get that ball.
Back to throw. Forbes. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Lock it.
Now again, right side. It's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll set up the throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. So Mike's number 1. Mike's number 1. It's been a long day for you. Mike 1. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Forbes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Go.
So Mike's number 1.
Hey, Haywood.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 1st down, Forbes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it's 3rd and 5.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Looking to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Slam, slam, slam.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Forbes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Forbes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
53's the mark. 53.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Forbes. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Check 37. Check 37. Check.
Throwing on 1st down, Forbes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tie it right. Tie it right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. No, check that. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Forbes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
Watch the slant.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 37. There we go. 37's the Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Forbes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Forbes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Forbes. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
We got this.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
They have 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Fournette. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Check pass. Check pass.
On 1st down, Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.